border of the mighty Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground. We're going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. Battle for the Golden Boot always seems to get a little bit testy, and this thing was tight. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, one-possession game, but the Bayou Bengals turned it up against the Pigs.
Yeah, and the LSU did a really good job finishing the game strong. They scored the last 17 points to run away from this one, but the Golden Boot, we've seen crazy games. We've seen like 70,000 overtimes. We've seen a lot in this rivalry, Jesse.
Yeah, this is one game where Sam Pittman and Arkansas, they seem to get up and they get physical. That's something they pride themselves in every year, especially when they play against LSU. This is just one of those games, David, you always expect to go right down to the line.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about
turning it on. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it inside the 30. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late. What a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
The Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try to defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big shot.
There he goes. Still on his feet. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This is one way you can try to attack the perimeter of the field, right? Get the option play going. Quarterback has it, reads his key, pitches it out to his running back to see what he can go do in space.
And he was flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Rides the back on the option to give. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Great job by the back on the option. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks joined the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Tiger. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense working from the pistol. On the run, it's Washington. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Thanks to grab. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. To throw, it's Green. Pocket breaking down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
tell about these two running games so far? It's dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Durham. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Go into him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Firing toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the tight end. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a golden boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
Got a man, it's Hill. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Finds his man. It's Green. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move there. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Washington. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on camera.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Green. The screen, and watch out. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. Runs through a tackle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
And the missed connection on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Dead center perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Moves away as he feels pressure. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab in the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tigers. Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And with final score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Razorbacks.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
They really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls it in. It's Blake. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass, it's Green. Touchdown, Arkansas! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 21 to Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave them the crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Running back searching for a hole. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Looking for space, it's Berry. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into the touchdown Bayou Bengals. And the pummeling has started.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Green. The short hands, it's Brown. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On the run, it's Hill. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
He's going to take off.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Green. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfect.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There was wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. A quick pass to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They want that clock to run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Give to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Running the red zone, it's Durham. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going to the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the touchdown LSU! The punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wideout. Hold and fire complete. There he goes. He's at the 30. Inside. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and took it the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. There is joy all across the bayou as LSU takes down Arkansas in the battle for the Golden Boot. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.